Well, when we start to study movies that have incredible rewatchability, like, say, Star Wars or, Blade Runner, movies that kind of just made their mark in time and history, there's hard to recommend a movie better than Waterloo. A movie that I went into with no knowledge of it existing, although being a massive history buff and being super into all kinds of cool things such as this, and being a huge fan of Napoleon. I had to see this movie, and I watched it, and it was fucking incredible. Holy shit. If you have not seen Waterloo, you have got to see it immediately as a gamer or a person. And it goes to prove just how many movies there are out there, because it's just like there's so many fucking movies and so many games that we can't just get to all of this entertainment. It's just brilliant, and there are so many people who will never watch a movie that is just a masterpiece. And Waterloo is one of those movies where I bet you about 95% of the population has not seen Waterloo. And it's a real crying shame. Now, the movie came out in 1970, a very long time ago, 55 years. So it makes it kind of somewhat of a historical piece of film, but you would never be able to tell that by watching Waterloo, as it you even the remastered version that you can see of it now, the eternal version is incredible to behold. The cinematography, the sets, the costumes, the design, it looks like you're peering into the past, and it's insane that they were able to pull off this type of movie back then. This type of warfare is simply lost to history, but in this movie, you see it all in plain view. And of course, this movie won Oscars. Of course, this movie won accolades, and it's being praised by a YouTuber randomly in 2025. It's the type of cinematic masterpiece that really allows you to peer into another time and place. A time like the 1970s where they had more time to craft this just a little bit more historically accurate, to really go in to try and make a truly authentic experience. And seeing it is just truly jaw dropping, really, to think that people that not even a couple hundred years, like several hundred years ago, that this was reality for human beings, but just like the one of the most iconic people in history. It's just like it's so insane to think that this is the world, and this is the world that we lost. And nowadays people live completely differently, and I think no other movie has encapsulated to me just how incredible film can be historically. To see a movie like this and to just relish in that time period was a fantastic experience. Now, admittedly, I did pass out halfway through the movie because I was so fucking baked. But I mean, when I woke up, I was just like enamored in the world again, and it was that kind of feeling in this movie. It was just like being there, man. It was just like you were fighting in the Napoleonic Wars, and it's like it's truly like this movie is truly a work of art. How they did it, it would cost them billions of dollars to do now in today's world. It's just like absolute insanity how the authenticity just speaks to you in this movie. So would I recommend Waterloo? Of course. Everybody should watch it. It's a timeless movie. And for people who love history, science, and philosophy and time periods, and is truly interested in these types of things, it borders on educational material. And it is so well done and so well developed that you actually just like inspires you to think of how good movies could be made today, and in many fault ways how movies have faulted today, because this movie is very old and it's still shines with the best of them made today. So if you never heard about it before, go and watch Waterloo right now, 1970. It's a great movie. It's just truly like jaw-dropping how they did all this. And it really needs to be known that the level of authentic look of it needs to be copied today, because I didn't like the Joaquin Phoenix one as much as this one. I love this Napoleon. I love this world, and it was crafted with such elegance that you just have to really praise it and watch it. It's incredible. Watch Waterloo.